A car market crash of unprecedented proportions is starting to unfold. The price declines we have seen so far in 2023 are nothing compared to what's coming next. According to analysts at UBS and Cox Automotive, an oversupply of vehicles is causing a price war that could trigger a crash much worse than the one witnessed during the financial crisis. Many car dealers are already facing a train wreck. But that also means American motorists will finally see some relief after years of hefty increases that kept vehicles increasingly unaffordable. That's what we're going to expose today. But before moving on, we kindly ask you to support our work with a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. After average new and used car prices reached record-breaking levels as recently as last summer, experts are warning about a major shift in the U.S. auto market. With supply largely surpassing demand, prices are expected to fall off a cliff in the second half of 2023. In the past couple of years, several factors have caused affordability problems for U.S. drivers. While used car prices went up by over 40%, new cars rose above the $50,000 mark for the first time ever. The pandemic slowed assembly lines and exacerbated the worldwide computer chip shortage, tightening inventories and helping to boost vehicle costs for over 25 months. However, that situation led automakers to realize they could keep inventories lean to make more money. But that was before a consumer recession began. 2023 is going to be the year that prices finally drop, analysts say. Many models have already lost up to 25% of their value as automakers introduce major price cuts to increase sales volume, even if that impacts their profitability. Money expert Clark Howard: the car industry has been on an ugly roller coaster ride, beautiful for them, ugly for you and me. But I've got good news. The roller coaster is now rolling downhill in your and my direction. For a long time, we were in a period where dealers were marking way up above the manufacturer's suggested retail price. And now, the average vehicle is being discounted. The latest data released by auto wholesaler Mannheim revealed that April was the second month in a row that average transactions on new cars fell below retail prices in nearly 2 years. Manufacturer incentives have increased as the car market crash is already in motion. Prices will continue to fall each month through the rest of the year. In fact, the graph shared by Mannheim shows prices steadily declining from record levels, and considering just how inflated they've become, the odds for a huge double-digit price collapse are getting higher and higher. The most recent Mannheim Used Vehicle Value Index fell to 224.5 last month, representing a 2.7% drop from April's reading and 7.6% lower than a year ago. Price erosion continued in May with another month-over-month drop in the index. Chris Fry, Senior Manager of Economic and Industry Insights for Cox Automotive, which owns Mannheim, explains that there was a year-over-year decline in April too, continuing an 8-month-long series of such declines. We've experienced 8 straight months of year-over-year declines, averaging 8.3%, and it's likely not over yet. During the financial crisis, we had 16 months of annualized declines, averaging 5.8%. In other words, the market is already crashing harder than it did in 2008 when prices collapsed by 37% in less than 1.5 years. The executive highlights that we've surely started a second and more rapid descent off the pandemic peak of January 2022, and that is true for both used and new car prices. Last month, vehicle retail sales decreased by 8%. Mannheim reports that sales volume went down both month-over-month and year-over-year, even though some models have seen price cuts of up to $50,000. So far this year, the declines were mild compared to just how high prices climbed during the peak of the pandemic bubble. Car industry expert, the drop in vehicle prices, along with rising interest rates, is having a major impact on dealers' bottom lines. Even before that, consumers were already hesitant to buy new cars due to high prices and a shortage of affordable options. With the average monthly new car payment at $716 and the average used car payment at $526, Americans are also keeping their vehicles longer than ever. The average age of U.S. cars on the road hit a record 12.5 years this year, according to S&P Global Mobility. As more drivers balk at the cost of replacing their vehicles, we apologize for the interruption. We will continue to bring you the latest updates on the unfolding car market crash. Remember to stay informed and make informed decisions about your vehicle purchases. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.